That was my reenactment of the moment that I first decided that I want to become a guitarist. It's the moment that I first fell in love with this instrument. It was this Stratocaster, the exact one that I heard. It was that same riff, Mary the Little Lamb by Stevie Ray Vaughan, played by my uncle, not through any amp, just acoustically. And because I would have only been about 7, 8, 9 years old, it would have been the first time that I actually heard a guitar being played in person. I think that's what really made the moment magical for me and really kind of drove home that I need to do this. I need to get a guitar. I need to start playing and do that for myself. It's because obviously you hear guitars on the radio, etc., in certain songs, but it's always the perfect take with a bunch of processing that kind of almost does take away the human element of it. But hearing something being played in person, the little mistakes, the kind of soul and feel that you can convey through the strings on this guitar, that's the moment that I first decided that I want to become a guitarist and do this for my life. Now obviously you guys know me for playing rock, metal, and of course anime songs on guitar. When I was very first starting out, it was actually the blues that really kind of made me want to pick up the guitar. And that was the direction that I wanted to go in. It was people like Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix, the way that they used to, it was almost like a call and response, and it's like the guitar used to just sing and really convey a very, very human emotion. And that was, I think, what really hooked me and grabbed me into playing guitar. And I think that when I look back on it now, maybe that's why I've gone in the direction that I have. Obviously, the way that I play songs nowadays is I play vocal melodies on guitar, and something I really pride myself on is the ability to kind of convey an emotion or convey something that the original songs try, like putting across in vocal, and then put it onto the guitar and convey that out there. And I think that that's a massive part of me used to be playing blues and playing the likes of Stevie Ray Vaughan and Jimi Hendrix, people that really used to drive an emotion through the guitar, probably more so than that they could do with their voice. And I think that that's a massive influence on where I am today. Now, as I mentioned at the start of this video, this guitar was owned by my uncle. So this guitar has actually been in the family for over 20 years. And it was either the following birthday after I first heard him play this, or the birthday after that my dad actually bought this off of him. And I still remember the moment when I got it, because it was on my birthday, of course. And my uncle was there, and him and my dad asked me to play something on my guitar, which was a black Strat rip-off. So I grabbed my case, I brought it downstairs, and I went to unzip it. And I just remember seeing this part of the guitar, the red. I was thinking, wait a minute. My guitar's black. You know, what's going on here? Why is there a different guitar here? I just remember opening it thinking, wow, this is that guitar. This is a guitar that I've loved the entire time I've been playing guitar, that I've always wanted. And that was always a special moment for me. So I've owned this ever since. Obviously, I went through different phases of playing like rocker songs and playing like the Sinister Gates Custom and the Mainers and etc, etc. But a few years ago, me and my uncle thought it only fitting to get this guy back to plain state. So we have actually modified it. So the original had a different bridge, different pickups, different tone pots, different tone capacitors, different machine heads as well. So now it's got like Fender Deluxe locking tuners, Fender Deluxe bridge, the Fender Texas Specials, they're called, yeah, Texas Special pickups. These are what Stevie Ray Vaughan used to use. So that guitar tone that I fell in love with, that fourth position on the Strat, I actually have that. This guitar sounds a lot like that now, which is absolutely amazing. So we've got this guy back to plain state, and obviously I still didn't pick it up because I said I've done this a few years ago. I didn't have it set up right. For some reason I just never got it set up, but I dug this out recently because my uncle has actually now bought a guitar very similar to this. It's inspired me to get mine back out, get it back to playing state, get it all set up correctly, done this myself based on feel, because I thought, you know what, let's not get it to a guitar tech, let's do it all myself. And as you're hearing, this guy sounds incredible now. Before I sign off this video, I'd like to ask you, what was that moment that first made you fall in love with the guitar? What was the moment that first made you decide to spend the rest of your life playing this instrument? I'm just curious, leave a comment down below. And of course, I'd like to thank you guys over on Patreon as well for your continued support going into this new year. If you would like to join the community, the link is down below for guitar tabs, backing tracks, early access, individual song stems, and lots more. The link is down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you for my next video. See you soon.